Hey everyone, welcome to my channel today. Obviously this post is for Color Blast. Now I'm not sure where to start. So firstly, I'm doing something a little bit different today. I will explain my process in just a second, but I've already had a couple of questions. Yes, at the end of this month, I am stepping down from the Color Blast design team. I have had an amazing 2.5 years on the team, and it's just time to move on. You will still see me around in the Facebook group. Absolutely, I do love my Color Blast goodies, and I'm still on the Color Blast Kit Club design team as well. So I'll still be designing for Color Blast, but for the Kit Club. I am hoping to get more of a chance to dive into my stash. I do have a couple of other things happening this month, and then something, yeah, I've got a couple of things happening. So I will share once I can. But until then, I'm just going to keep you in suspense a bit longer because it's fun. So what I've done here is I started with a cut file. Now, if you've been to the blog already and seen my post, you will go, hey, that's not her idea, and absolutely it is not my idea. I did Scraplift at first. I saw Paige Evans had done it, and then I saw Missy Whidden had done it, and then I saw Yana McCarthy had done it. There's been lots of people that have done this same kind of layout kind of structure, and I decided I had a 15th birthday. A friend of mine, her daughter recently turned 15, and I really wanted to make something pretty, so I decided to make her a canvas. What I've done is I've cut all my butterflies on some, it is textured white cardstock. While it was still on the mat, I applied a quick coat of the white heavy gesso, and then I think I dried it with my heat tool. Now this is my canvas that I'm working on. What you saw before was me just testing the brush to make sure I got the right size brush for what I wanted. I've got my black heavy gesso. I've applied a little bit to my mat there, and I've watered it down a little bit to give it more of an acrylic paint texture. And then I've painted my stripes on, and now I'm going to splatter. Gwen, I hope you're watching this. There is one little shot in here that I left in just for you. But this is the best way to get big, fat, black splatters. You also get black fingers, but that's totally okay, right? Gesso comes off. So I am going to show you the state of my fingers after I finish splattering, but I just love how this looks. There you go. That's just for you, Gwen. I'm going to pop that aside to dry, and now I'm going to work on my butterflies some more. I wanted to have a bit of a play with the Colour Artist inks. Now, these guys are awesome. The colours are beautiful and vibrant, but I did want something a little bit softer. So what I'm doing is basically using them as watercolours. I have sprayed that paper with some plain clean water. Remember, I've gessoed it already, so that colour will move around a lot. I have decided to go with warm colours for this. I was like, don't do blue and green again, Mel. Do something different. So the colours I pulled out, and I'm pretty sure I use them in this order, are citrus, barley, cider, spice, sunburnt cranberry, and Bordeaux. You can see all I'm doing is the paper's already wet. I'm just adding a couple of drops of each colour, moving the page around, adding a bit more water where I need to get the colour to move a bit more, and just having fun. This was a really fun, I didn't have to put much thought into process. The colour that surprised me the most, I think it's the cranberry, which goes that really pretty pink colour. It doesn't, yeah, I didn't realise that it did that, and I was like, oh, that's very pretty. Now, because these colours were still really bold, I used a paper towel to suck up some of that moisture, and I'm just adding more colour. I'm not going to cover the whole 12 by 12, but I am going to cover most of it. And I'm just adding a little bit more colour here and there where I think I need it, adding a bit more water, moving the page around. These Colour Artist inks are permanent when dry. I have found that when they're dry and if you're adding more layers, they do move a little bit, but not like the other products do. So just keep that in mind if you are layering these on top of each other. So So just adding more colour where I think I need it. I actually added in the Bordeaux as well, which is a purple. Yeah. So here are my butterflies all finished. I ended up going back over and splattering with some bling in the colour shimmer spray, and I've pulled all my butterfly that I left that to dry naturally. I have pulled all the butterflies off the mat and I've laid them in a way that I really like. I'm going to run them through my sewing machine. I'm going to have gold thread in the top and white in the bottom, and yeah, just run those through my sewing machine to stick them together. If you can hear anything, it is the school holidays. My boys, I don't know what they're doing. My door's closed so that I can't see them too well. I wanted to add a bit more to my background, and this is going to serve as my title as well. I've got this stamp set, some tissue paper. I thought I'd give the gold a try. And you can see here I stamp it, and then I think I hold it up against the canvas and it just fades away too much. Yeah, I tried it over the black and it just faded away too much, so I decided to restamp it in black. Then I'm going to stamp some of the butterflies as well. I'm going to stamp, I've got 2 on that acrylic block. And then I've got a bigger one on my other acrylic block. To start with, I thought that all of my colours, all of my stamping was bleeding, and then when I move, you'll see this in a sec, when I move the piece here, the colour's actually gone straight through the tissue paper onto my glass mat. Now, if you haven't tried this trick with the water and tissue paper, it's awesome. It tears so easily, and you don't get the harsh cut lines that you would get if you use scissors. And it tears exactly where you've put the water. Wanted to add some more, I wanted to kind of make the 2 different elements look like they belong together a bit more. So I've added some splatters, using a paintbrush and my bling colour shimmer cube. Now obviously you could use the colour shimmer spray, or you could water down some of the colour paste in bling and do the same thing. I use the colour shimmer pot because I've got it handy and I like the thickness of it. So you can see I'm just tearing all of those butterflies in that sentiment. I'm not going to make you watch me do all of it. Then I'm going to just roughly place these butterflies in that sentiment where I think I want it. I'm not sticking anything down just yet. But don't those gold splatters look very pretty? I'm happy with that placement. I'm going to bring my sewn together butterflies back in. I think I show you in slow motion. Yeah. So you can see I'm just going to fold up the wings. Some of them have got 3 layers. I think some have got 2, some are 1, but I have sewn through all of them. Just going to place those on there in a way that I'm happy. Then I will go back through and start sticking everything down. Like I said, this was a friend's daughter's birthday present, and she was excited when she opened it, which really made me happy. I get really nervous giving handmade gifts. Yeah. So she was happy, which makes me very happy. I'm going to pull all those butterflies off and then go in with some matte medium and stick down all of those tissue paper butterflies in the sentiment. I do leave this whole process in just so that you can see what I'm doing, and you'll see kind of towards the end of sticking these down, I take a butterfly off and re-stick it. What actually happened was when I was applying the matte medium over the top of it, the butterfly ripped and tore and got all smushed up. And because I'd stamped extras, I knew that I had an extra one that I could stick down instead. So it's this one here. You can see there's a heap of matte medium there, and I try to fix that, and that's, so there you go. The butterfly's all mushed up. I just grabbed my palette knife and I scraped that tissue paper off, and you can't even tell that I'd done anything stupid there. I'm just going to use the water again and trim out another butterfly, and then pop him down and make sure it's good to go. And that's it. I didn't show you the process of me sticking it. I've also added in some sequins from a sequin mix I've got here. I really hope that you have enjoyed this process. It was a lot of fun. I don't often do pretty feminine pages or off the page stuff. I don't often do off the page stuff. But this was super fun. Definitely I recommend having a go, even if you want to change out the butterflies to stars or hearts or birds or whatever floats your boat. I will leave all links to everything in the description box below. If you have any questions, please leave them below, and I will see you again very soon. Have a fantastic scrappy day. Bye.